This is real-life conversation with the voice of the North.
This is Nightowls on Metro Radio.
And we got Sarah, who's in South Shields. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello, darling. What can we do for you tonight?
Well, I'm ringing really to see if you and your listeners could possibly do us a massive favour. I work at a brilliant place called Autism Able in South Shields.
Right.
We're a post-16 special educational needs provider.
Right.
So we don't just do educational courses, although we do lots of them. We do a lot of social activities as well for young people in the area who've got autism and learning disabilities.
Good.
So we also, a big part of what we do is that we try and get work experience placements for our students. It's a really important part of the courses that they do. And over the years, my bosses have really struggled with kind of trying to make good, solid links with employers in the region for various reasons, really. I mean, I'm sure you can imagine, but every college and school is just desperate to get their kids in for placements everywhere. So it's
and I would imagine,
tricky.
I know nobody will say this, but because of the health-related issues, health and safety, insurance and all of that kind of thing, so it would
and also
push them down a little bit.
Definitely, yeah, and I think it's a little bit kind of bewildering for employers, you know, if they haven't met people with autism before or worked with kids with autism before. They can be a little bit wary. So we actually do provide autism awareness training to employers who would be happy to kind of take one of our young people on a placement. Which is kind of another string to the bow. But the really exciting news that we found out last week was that we've been successful in gaining the lease on a cafe in South Shields. It's something that my manager's been looking at for quite a while now, because we've thought that kind of if you can't find a placement, why don't we set something up where we can provide our own placements.
Fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
And we've just got some brilliant students they've already got loads and loads of skills, and we just want to be able to kind of put them in a great place to obviously utilise those skills and hopefully gain actual paid employment, which is, you know, the end goal.
Yeah.
So I came up with the idea last week that we would put a little DIY SOS style shout out on Facebook one night last week, which we did, just kind of telling people in South Shields and in South Tyneside about the cafe and what we were trying to do and why we were trying to do it.
Right.
And put it out and just said, you know, if anybody would be able to help us out, obviously this is proving much more expensive than we thought it was going to be.
Sure.
Let us know. And we've had a great response so far. But I just wanted to kind of shout it out again and say that if there's any tradespeople, for example, in the area who, you know, fancy lending a hand, we would be so grateful to hear from you.
On top of that, I mean, to have an electrician to be able to go in and just say, oh, your electrics are fine, I've checked them over. Or a painter that might have some paint left from a job that they'll not use, that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
That's what we're looking for here.
Anything. I mean, really, we are going from a standing start, so obviously would love to kind of get tradespeople in who would give us their time, but also things like, you know, if there's businesses out there who might have a spare till or, you know, tables and chairs, you know, thinking about things like wood for worktops. We haven't got a cooker at the moment. We really are going completely from a standing start. So
if anybody who's in business has replaced their cooker, or you've replaced your unit to do, you know, to show stuff off in there in the whatever business you've got, if you've got any of this tucked away in the back room, well, what tends to happen is, because everything has a value, people tuck it away, stick it in a back room, and 10 years later they're going, ooh, this room's full. Well, yes, because you haven't moved any of it on. So
do something good with it.
So we're talking businesses here. If you've got anything, you've heard, this is a blank canvas, it sounds like.
It is, and it's really, really worthwhile cause, especially if you're from South Shields, South Tyneside, you know. Everybody's probably going to know somebody who knows somebody who goes to Autism Able or might end up there one day. So it's a great thing to kind of help out with. And
you never know if a member of your family in future might need your help as well. So I think it's a lovely thing. So has anybody got any stuff that might help? Paint, curtains. Hey, don't just some of the simple stuff as well.
Willing hands, even. If you're good at painting and decorating, you fancy coming down and lending a hand. Would love to hear from
one of the
anybody.
Things that I would suggest to you: have a chat with your local schools. Have a chat with your local college, especially the art department. Would you mind coming down and doing something? Do you see, it's
get some of the students. I never thought of that. It's a good idea.
A lot of this is phone calls, and you can get an awful lot achieved for nothing just by hitting people to think, well, that's the perfect project for this year.
That's what we're hoping.
And they get marked on it, for their studies.
Yeah, the painting and decorating students. Even there must be some.
There will be some of them, and there'll be those that if you're looking for a nice mural, but hit the colleges. Because you got to remember, all of the people that are teaching electrical engineering, there's a Sparky in charge. But there's a Sparky in charge as well who would come down with them. So hit the colleges, scouts for doing basic clean up, tidy, washy, scrubby. Usually scout groups are happy to do that. Even local schools, if you can get them involved from early enough. So there's a lot of potential free help, but the stuff that you're going to need is the tills, the chairs, the cookers.
The hardware stuff.
What I want you guys to do over the night, people at home, please have a think about this. If you've ever run a business yourself and the business closed down, but you kept that thing and you got all your bits on, but you never really use it, or you've got something in the garage that you tucked away, because loads of people do that with freezers and stuff, and they never use them. They're there till just covered in dust and filth. So if we can make any of these things come back alive again, any tradesman that can offer half an hour, 2 hours just to help in any shape or form, painters, decorators, joiners, plumbers. You've already seen the leak, have you? Okay. So a plumber would be lovely as well. If you can offer a half an hour or an hour across a week and just get involved in something that's an amazing thing. If I can just tell you to give you a flavour of what lies ahead.
Yes, please do.
There's a place in Glasgow, and I wish I could remember it. It's opposite the room that I get, if ever I go to Glasgow, I'm doing business or anything, I stay in these rooms, and directly opposite, on the corner, there's a big poster, and it says, all of the people that work in this place are of special needs, and and the chef is this, and they've won national and international awards, and they're making their own cakes and pies and bread, and you can smell it.
We'll have to look them up.
You can smell the place. It's not autism, I don't think, but you can smell this place, and on purpose you can smell this place.
In
all directions to kind of suck you in. And the place always looks busy. So,
well, that's what we want.
If the Ouija's can do it, the sand dancers can do it too.
They can, exactly. Can I give a plug to the name that we're going to...
go for it.
So it's going to be called Sea Change, which
brilliant.
I love. We just kind of decided on it. I didn't decide on it. The bosses decided on it today.
Nice.
So obviously to link in with the sea and the sea change that we hope will happen in the area. So I think it'll be
wonderful.
I think it'll be a fab little hub for the area. So anybody who can help, would love you to email us. Our email is info@autismable.com.
What have you got? What have you got that they could use? I mean, it would be up to you guys to go and get it wherever it is. That's just the deal. If it's free, you guys go pick it up.
We'll go and pick it up from wherever.
So there's a great deal. We're going to clear out your spare room. You can have you can get that pool table for Christmas after all. And but if you've got any of this stuff, it's the thing that I'll point out to you. And I know anybody that's ever had a business tends to tuck the bits and pieces away, and they're usable things. They're not to look at. They're not ornaments. They're not even attractive where you've got them lately in your garage or your shed or in your spare room. Let's get them out. Let's give them a fresh life, and let's make Sea Change something we can all be absolutely proud of.
Yeah, that would be great.
Keep coming on in regular intervals, Sarah.
We will. We'll update you. But if everybody has a look at Autism Able on Facebook, you'll see there's a Just Giving link, and there's all the info about how to get in touch if anybody has got any donations.
Once you get down to the nitty gritty, where it's painted, it's up, electrics
where
work.
It's looking posh.
And we're not finished though. If you need dressings, You know, because well, I need some chairs, I need some tables, I need some da-da-da-da-da. Then get back to us and we'll have another go for you, okay?
Brilliant. That's so kind of you. Thank you very much.
Anything we can do, Sarah. Thank you for coming on and thanks for what you do. Because they're looking after our bands, for heaven's sake. We should try and look after them. I'm going to make a few calls after the show, see if we can find any of this stuff. If you work in a factory, you might have stuff like this stuck in a back room that, you know, the demonstration cabinets that are just doing nothing. How cool would it be to let them get them, give them a coat of paint, make them come to life again, and give all of those bands a chance that they've not been getting?